Hello people, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the second episode. I'm planning to do 3 videos. Third one is going to be a topic on fragrances rather, but this second one is actually about a comparison. Okay, today I don't have a list video, but I have 5 fragrances from I think 5 different brands, and these are all Middle Eastern perfumes inspired by Louis Vuitton imagination. So you guys actually have seen quite a few of those videos before, done by many other reviewers. I have seen the highest number of videos, like fragrance in one video was done by Nixon Diaz. Check out his video. You'll get a comprehensive idea and a lot more fragrance than this. And Louis Vuitton Imagination, in short, it's a very popular fragrance, the DNA rather. But people, nowadays, they are buying a lot of dupes and clones because they can't afford the real deal. Even I can buy it, but I rather not because, I rather spend like my $300 somewhere else, Louis Vuitton is a big brand, okay? With all due respect, without their imagination, their DNA like this, it wouldn't be possible. So credit goes to them, okay, because they created something very beautiful. Lemon Cite, Imagination, Afternoon Swim, Pacific Chill, then some California. There's some like 7, 8, 10 really fresh, great line. But it's for people who are rich, okay, wealthy people who have no issue with bank balance, money. So more power to them. But we can afford these and we can enjoy it. Some people would not be happy about the dupes, I understand, but we do, okay. So I have 5, okay, and I put them according to the order that I bought, okay. Let's say the one I bought first, oldest one in my collection, all the way to the newest. So I will tell you what they smell like, and end of the day, they all have the dry down is the common smell, okay. And the thing is, these fragrances, they do the same thing, okay, purpose wise, all for summer, all great smelling freshies. They have a little bit different opening here and there, a little bit performance here and there different. So I'll let you know when I compared them, and I'll let you know which one I prefer, the most, okay. So Imagination basically starts with a lot of citron, neroli, black tea. I think there was maybe musk, ginger, this kind of combination. So it's a citrus, fresh, watery, and then followed by some fizziness of ginger and then neroli. So very interesting. I'm wearing one of them actually here. This is the first one I'm wearing, which is the oldest one that I have. This is Paris Corner. I think the full there's a whole line, like the name is called Expressions Not Stag. It's a Troa or Trois 3, okay. I call it Troy, Trois 3, okay, because that's how it's written, but I think it's spelled like, it's pronounced like Troy or something, okay. So this one, Paris Corner, check out my full review on each of them, write down the names. I reviewed them in the past. This one, when I got it for the first time, I got 2 together. This other one is this one. This is called what? This is Quatre. This is also like orange goodness, but this is a different dupe on, I think maybe Afternoon Swim, okay. So this stuff, when I got it, the bottle is very beautiful and the box, amazing. They have 3, 4 like in this line, and these have beautiful scent profiles. I really liked, when I got it first, I didn't know what this was duping, but as a fragrance on its own, I reviewed it and I gave it very high score because it's lemony. I love the lemon, citrus, okay. Definitely lots and lots of lemon. But on the dry down, it becomes like tad bit less citrusy and a little bit of the neroli, like orange flower, becomes kind of softer. So out of the 4, this one I think lasts the least, okay. When I say least, don't think like this fragrance lasts like 1 to 2 hours. No, this fragrance lasts about 3 to 4 hours, like that. There's hair, man. I can see from the corner of my eye, like this. I'm OCD about that. I cannot say it anymore. So yeah. So thing is, this particular perfume, this fragrance has 3 to 4 hours of longevity to be on the safe side, and then this fragrance gives you a very nice indoor feel, like fresh, citrusy, out of the shower. So it keeps you. Hold on. Yeah, that hair, man, it's bothering. So anyway, so this one, it's really beautiful. Okay, all 5 here, I'm telling you, if you bought any of them, you're not going to lose out by much. They are so close, they're like linked. One fragrance is so close to the other one, you'd not really feel like if you didn't buy that, you missed out so much, or with the next better one, okay. They're all good. This one price point was, I think, $35 most probably, as I bought it. I don't remember. This was long back. So I really liked it. Check out my review. This one, some of you, if your consideration is the performance, this is perhaps the least performer, okay. So overall, if I even gave them 9, 10, 8.5 today, for the ranking, this one's getting 7.5. Okay, but really beautiful scent profile. Always watch the full video. Do not see the ranking and then pick like, oh, this is why he bought it. Second one, I'm gonna show you Aqua Dubai. All these days I've been praising this and I said how beautiful this smell, and I'm always gonna buy a backup bottle. I'll look for 200 ml. This is one of the more expensive one. Okay, Aqua Dubai, when it came out first, I got Dubai Nights, and this 75 ml for around roughly 75 or $70 rather. Okay, and that point I was told these are exclusive lines. These are more, you can say, is that I don't know I don't know what she's doing back there, you know, like that, you know, when man, yeah, sorry, you know, we OCD people, we are a little bit annoying, you know, sometimes, you know, if it's bothering us, it's bothering us. I'm bothered by noise, even the tiny little thing, you know. So basically, yeah, I was told this is an exclusive line, and that's why they cost more than the original, you can say, Amber Oud line. Then the price sort of dropped, and 100 ml became, you know, like this is 100 ml. So 75 to 100 ml, it was like $58, I think. This now around $60. So 65 to 60 from 75 to 100. So this is much better deal now, but still you can see $60 is kind of expensive. So almost double the price of Paris Corner. Okay, but this one is loved by many, hated by many. Reason being, this one smells to them, many people who hate it, they say it smells like a fabric, clear, you know, like fabrics softener. It smells like straight up soap, which they hate. And some people say this smells chemically synthetic. And I can respect everybody's opinion, you know, like I'm not gonna say except mine, I'm the Lord. Okay, so I'm not, right? So for me, this is my most favorite one till date. You guys know that. I'm sorry. And no matter how many I went through, I always kept this one as top priority because this one performs like a dream. This out of the 5, I think, is the longest lasting. Okay, and for performance, this is a 10. Projection is 10. I smell, you know, other people, and I was mesmerized by how strong it projects. Of course, they spray like a madman. I also do, but you don't need to. On the shirt, it holds for more than a day. So Aqua Dubai, for me, no matter what others say, to me, this is a champion. Like I can say, like the opening perhaps is not as citrusy as some of the other ones. It's actually more sweeter and more soapy. Some people say it smells like Lux soap. I can see that. Okay, but I don't mind the, you know, the absence of neroli in here because I like this blue DNA more. This is more blue take on imagination. So this I rate as 10 out of 10. Okay, even though more expensive. Number 3, old to new, right? So this next, all 3, they are all my latest purchase. So this one I got first out of the 3. So this French tobacco by Ibrahim Al Quraishi, I got excellent deal because there's a 50% off or something, 45% off in this brand. And they sort of, you know, how do I say, got like insane good pricing. This used to be expensive, by the way. Okay, someone was asking for $85 for 200 ml, so that translated to $85 is what, $25, like that, right? Like that, something like that, right? So not really cheap. This one was the next cheap thing to Aqua Dubai, but since this became $55, I think, for 200 ml, this became so affordable, you know, and then became like a total different bargain, you know. So Aqua Dubai suddenly started looking like a niche perfume in front of this. Okay, and then that's not the reason why I love this so much. I'm using this more than Aqua Dubai now because this one comes with the opening of lemon zest, as well as some, you know, that not lemon verbena, like lemongrass. So refreshing. I smelled it for the first time in one meetup from one brother. He had a small, you know, miniature bottle. And I decided at that moment, I'm going to buy this. I don't care for the rest of the Ibrahim Al Quraishi, but I'm going to buy this. Moment I got this available in market, I bought it straight up. And since then, you know, this one I'm decanting, and I'm also equal of this I decanted, and then whatever is missing, rest of it I used it. I go like 16 sprays of it, okay? Because I want to get the performance like Aqua Dubai, but sadly doesn't beat Aqua Dubai even with those sprays. But, you know, it's a decent performer. I would say something like if you really go very heavy, it can be 8 out of 10. So for scent profile, I like this more than Aqua Dubai. If this one lasted like Aqua Dubai, this would be number 1. But this is number 2. Okay. Reason being, the value is just hard to beat. Okay. French tobacco is number 2. So the next one I bought, sorry, this one was a gift to me. Okay. This is from Sendrip. The page sent me this, and I didn't know. I reviewed this with my friend, and I said, call this like afternoon swim dupe, but it was not. This is called Awham. Okay. And I did Nassim. Nassim was nice too, but this is amazing. This one, it has 100 10 ml or something like that, okay? Big bottle. And then the price point of this is under $25, $20 sometimes, okay? And this is very hard to beat. Look at the cap, look at the atomizer. This one, when I sprayed, the atomizer was so satisfactory, okay? Very big atomizer. Second thing is, my brother who reviewed it with me, he doesn't even like Middle Eastern perfumes. But then he said, this is actually pretty nice. And I know Shafi Bhai, my brother, who's the co-founder of Fragcomm. He is a very mean guy when it comes to frankness. You know, he's like very frank. He will say, I give it 2 out of 10 on fragrance that I really love. And then he would like something I would be surprised with. But he said, this is plenty nice, I would wear this. Okay, then I understood that this fragrance is actually pretty nice, not just me. The specialty of this perfume is not only citruses, not only green notes, this one also gives a very beautiful tea feel, okay? Like a, not green tea only, but you know, like lemon tea, and you put like honey and you drink that tea. This stuff is like the beautiful tea accord, okay? So if you're a fan of tea and you like neroli, but not so powdery, more citrusy, watery, then you should consider this. This, I would say, is my third favorite in this list, okay? So Awham, okay? So this is the number 3. So the final one, I'm gonna show you. This was actually my number 2, but then somewhat I'll tell you, it sort of like went down a little bit. I'll tell you the reason. And the bottle is almost finished. I've been decanting this. This is called Kobra, the latest release from Rasasi's Hawas line. So this stuff, I praise the opening of this like 10 out of 10, like 10, straight up. There's just no two-way about it. I really love the opening of this mandarin orange. And I just think this is so beautiful. If you just take that opening, if you could make it a perfume, like without the dry down and all, this would be better than any fragrance here. But on the dry down, it becomes typical, the Louis Vuitton imagination. And it's also potent. Next to Aqua Dubai, I think this is the most beast mode. So performance is 9 out of 10. Why do I say this fragrance is like, let's say, okay, let's put Awham and this jointly number 3, okay? Or number 4. Why does it go down number 4? It's not like it's super expensive. This stuff is like most you pay here in $35, $37, which is very affordable for Hawas release. And sometimes if you wait for a while, it can be $30. So it's an excellent bargain. It's like hard to beat value. This one will beat French Tobacco for performance. It will beat Awham for performance. It will give good. It will beat also the Troa easily. This is the weakest one. And it will be so close to Aqua Dubai. So these are like 9 and 10. This one I say 9, this is 10. Aqua Dubai last on my shirt like more than this. Okay, so frank opinion. But why this is not number 1 or 2? Why is it number 3? After that beautiful, brilliant opening, this fragrance become on me just like Aqua Dubai, just like French Tobacco. So I think the Aqua Dubai is number 1 for the performance. That's why it takes it down. And French Tobacco is number 2. It beats basically, this one beats this for a reason that the value that you get this for. The 200 ml, absolute mad pricing, 50 something dollars. And this is like a $35 for 100 mil. So $10 cheaper per 100 mil. Okay, so that's why French Tobacco wins, and the opening is beautiful, gorgeous. Both of them are excellent opening, but I personally think you win a little bit more buying French Tobacco. And this is very difficult for me to deduce. You know, I love this. I praise it so highly. I like it so much more than the blue one that I bought, Malibu. Malibu is more of a Invictus Legend blue, mixes with sort of a what is the people said, what was that? Malibu was dupe of what? Let me smell it. I forgot actually. Ah, what was that? I'm thinking Invictus, hold on. Okay, sorry, I forgot because today I'm a little bit tired, so brain is a little bit tired. So this was actually a take on, in my humble opinion, I said Invictus Legend, right? A little bit blue, but mostly they say Le Beau, Le Parfum. I can kind of see that, but at the same time, it's more fresh, more blue, more aquatic, and less thick. This is good, but the Cobra one, the bottle is just stunning. So I do love this opening a lot. And I told you, if you take out all these other 4 fragrances, if I just could have the opening of this, I would love to respray. I'm thinking, should I repurchase a bottle of it? Maybe I should. It's not super expensive. It's super potent. But I see if you already have the French Tobacco, for the value, none of these fragrances can beat it. Okay, honestly speaking, overall, today, even though I said this is the next best thing after Aqua Dubai, but for value, I think French tobacco takes the cake, okay? But overall, out of all, my personal favorite is Aqua Dubai. And for the opening, I would say the Hawas. And then the cheaper, the cheaper one. This one is the dark horse in the line, Awham. If you don't have the budget to get any of those, get this. And if you missed out on all four, okay, and you just can find this, okay, even though the performance is not crazy good, but the Troa 3 is also great. So all five are beautiful. I would say they are all like 8, 8.5, 8.7, 9, 10, like that, okay? So yeah, to each his own. So that's the comparison video. Hopefully that was helpful. But best thing is actually you try it on your skin, because different skin, the reaction is different. You get different performance in different country. I just let you know what was my experience, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Let's do a third video, then we'll upload this together. Take care.